Welcome everyone! In this video, we are in the Ultra League, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Flygon. Flygon is yet another very interesting pick for the Ultra League, and I've been wanting to run it for quite some time, but again, with those previous seasons that were a little bit more competitive than Season 11 of Pokemon Go Battle League, I've always been a little bit gun-shy, but with the interlude season upon us, I thought, why not give it a shot? What better time than now? So we are running Flygon on this team today. Running a interesting moveset as well. We're running Mudshot as the fast move. I really like that on the lead for the energy generation. And we're not running the Community Day move of Earth Power. We're running Stone Edge, and that is for Talonflame and Walrein. And also on this team, we've got Cresselia on the safe swap for some added coverage for all of the Walreins running rampant in the Ultra League. Of course, Flygon with that Dragon ground typing wants no part of a Walrein, so had to build the right components around Flygon to set it up to have the most success in the Ultra League. And Cresselia on the safe swap is a very solid safe swap, especially with the legacy move of Grass Knot. You can really fight back against those overpowered Walreins, and also Flygon doesn't necessarily like going up against Scrafty or Obstagoon, so that's why we've also got Cresselia on this team. And along with Cresselia, we've got Florges. I had so much fun with Florges during the last cycle of Ultra League. I just had to run it again this time around on this Flygon team to add some added coverage for all of the Scrafties and Obstagoons. Flygon can hold its own against Giratina as well, but I wanted just an added layer of coverage just in case. And we definitely have that with Florges. So the idea with both the Pokemon in the back is they can dish out a little bit of grass-type damage, just enough to cover Flygon, while also being able to cover other very strong Pokemon in the Ultra League, like Scrafty, like Obstagoon, and Giratina. So, had a blast with Flygon today, guys. It is tons of fun, it is super spammy, and it hits like a truck. Flygon was tons of fun. And very fun with this moveset as well. You guys are going to see here. And right off the bat, we are met with an Alolan Muck. So we can stay in here a little bit. We are applying super effective fast move pressure with our Mud Shots. And we get to these Dragon Claws at a very fast rate. If you guys are familiar with how spammy Politoed can be, Flygon has that same pacing profile as Politoed with Dragon Claw and Mudshot. It is amazing. We do tank the first Dark Pulse because we can tank it. Flygon is a bit on the squishier side, but it can tank some damage. We can tank one Dark Pulse and gonna look to go for another Dragon Claw. We're not running the Community Day move of Earth Power, so we gotta just go straight Dragon Claw with Stab is the way to go. And we're just going to overfarm by quite a bit and go for another Dragon Claw. Really see what this Alolan Muck wants to do. And they do shield. That is amazing. And they make an aggressive play in the Walrein. This is why we are running Stone Edge, guys. We are going to give this Walrein a Stone Edge for its troubles as we make a play into our Cresselia. You love to see it. That was very satisfying. And going to look to play this out with the Walrein. And we can tank whatever this is. It is an Earthquake. They didn't bother baiting. That is quite all right. Cresselia is about as bulky as a Pokemon can get. And this is just an Icicle Spear. We can tank these all day. Cresselia is an absolute tank. We did get to back-to-back Grass Knots because we know that one will take it out just in case they wanted to shield, but they don't. So we go into this secondary matchup with loaded energy. Cresselia, flip and switch. You love to see it. They come in and they try to aggressively get off a Dark Ball, so we're going to let this go. We want to save a shield for Florges. We know that we were just one Psycho cut off. And gonna look to get rid of this Muck with a resisted Grass Knot. That is more than enough to take it out, of course. And they've got a Swampert in the back, Shadow Swampert. This is why we've got another Pokemon that can output some grass type damage. just in case. That is what I was talking about earlier, guys. We do tank the Hydro Cannon bait. We knew that even if it was an Earthquake, we can tank the Earthquake and still get to the back-to-back disarming voice that we need. We need one for the shield and one to seal the deal against the Swampert. So this first one will definitely get the shield, and we do have the back-to-back locked and loaded for this spammy, annoying Swampert here in front of us. And we say bye-bye, Swampert, and there you have it. Florges closing the game strong. You don't get much better than that. That's going to be a good game. Well played. Florges closing the game strong. You love to see it. Florges is also tons of fun, just as Flygon is also tons of fun. Had a blast with this team today. And we are met with a Talonflame. This is why we chose to go with the Stone Edge Flygon for all of these overpowered Talonflames. We are going right for this Stone Edge, guys. I don't think they know. I don't think they care, but they should have cared because we say bye-bye, Talonflame. Oh my goodness, Talonflame, just like that, has vanished from the screen, courtesy of a double super effective Stone Edge. You love to see it. And here we go. We've got a Cresselia. Tried to catch the Moonblast onto our own Cresselia, but hats off to our opponent. They exercised some amazing discipline and held off and decided to farm a little extra. And they meet us with a Stunfisk. So I'm glad that the Stunfisk was in these group of battles, because a lot of you might be wondering, oh, you don't have your Earth Power Flygon. What do you do against Stunfisk? Well, we're about to find out. Cresselia can do okay against Stunfisk. Of course, we can hit this Stunfisk with neutral Grass Knots. Stunfisk is extremely bulky, of course, so they don't do as much as you would like for them to do. But Cresselia is also very bulky, and we do outpace to these Grass Knots. So that is the way to go with Stunfisk. In the Ultra League, you just go straight Grass Knot, and they do start to add up. And I can't remember if we shielded. I don't think we decided to shield. I think we let the Cresselia go. Yeah, we're going to come back in with Flygon. Chip with a resisted Dragon Claw. And this, of course, will not KO, but it will put it within farm down range. So this is good that we are running Mudshot, because we can farm down. And they made a play back into the Cresselia, so we are just going to rip off these Dragon Claws back to back just to chip away at the health on this very bulky Cresselia. And then we're going to look to make a play into Florges here and look to go from here. Shields are still up on both sides. Florges can definitely tank a Moonblast, no problem. So we're going to let the first one go. And it is the Moonblast. That is quite all right. We are just going to farm up by quite a bit. We're going to bait with the Disarming Voice and see what this Cresselia wants to do. They can definitely tank it, but they do decide to shield. That is quite amazing. And Gun, I think we shield. Yeah, we have to start shielding at this point. Another Moonblast would get us really low, but they bait us with a Grass Knot and look to combo play us with the Stunfisk that had a Rock Slide stored. They are going all out there, making all the plays on this side, trying to pull this game out for themselves. You can't blame them. They are making it very close here. They do hit us with a Moonblast, so we're going to pressure that last shield with what could be a hard-hitting Moonblast with Stab, and we get that shield. Oh no, they let it go. Wow. Moonblast, I think, would have come very close to KOing. So we go back in the Flygon to pressure that last shield. We did bank a Disarming Voice, so we just needed to get that shield down. Dragon Claw would have absolutely KO'd, and the timer is coming up. So we brought Flygon in because it is much more spammier than Florges, and we can just come in and get off this Disarming Voice that we had stored as the time runs out. Holy smokes. Hats off to our opponent. They made that very close. That is going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. My goodness, that last battle came down to the wire. If you like what you're seeing, do give the video a like, as you would be providing a massive help to the channel. And let's see what we have up next here. Dragonite, Battle of the Dragons. It's a shame we're not running Dragon Tail, but that is okay. What we're going to do is look to chip with a super effective Dragon Claw and then make an aggressive play into our Cresselia. We do lose this with Dragonite running Dragon Breath. That fast move pressure is far too much for our Flygon, and they meet us with a Walrein. This is why we got Cresselia on this team. If you were going to be met with a Walrein with Flygon on your team, you absolutely want it on the Cresselia. So this could not have worked out better. And it looks like they're just going straight Icicle Spear. I don't think that's the way to go, but you know, honestly, guys, Icicle Spear, straight Icicle Spear in neutral situations is generally the way to go because 2 Icicle Spears with Stab do more damage than 1 Earthquake that does not have Stab. So I think they are playing it right, going straight Icicle Spear. We're just going to go straight Grass Knot because we can really, really threaten this Walrein with super effective Grass Knots here. So not going to shield any of these Icicle Spears. We are going to have to start shielding at some point because we really do want a flip switch advantage. If we can help it, we want our Florges, of course, on the Dragonite, and they make an aggressive play into a Blaziken, and holy smokes, guys, we are about to see the power of Flygon here in the Ultra League. You love to see it. Gonna shield up the resisted Blaze kick. We are getting low, and we're gonna look to get off yet another Stone Edge. Holy smokes. And this would hit for neutral, actually, but Blaziken is very glassy, and we say bye-bye Blaziken. Holy smokes. Oh, man. Flygon is putting on a clinic in these battles here, and they come back in with that Dragonite. Gonna look to say bye-bye to Dragonite with a Dragon Claw, and holy smokes, guys, Flygon closing, not closing, but really leaves me speechless. Holy smokes. Flygon is amazing. Gonna look to just get rid of this pesky Walrein here in front of us with a Grass Knot. And doesn't quite KO, but a couple of Psycho Cuts will, and they stopped attacking. Holy smokes, Flygon and Cresselia going 2v3 in the Ultra League. Poor Florges didn't even get to see the field. Holy smokes, but that's going to be a good game. Well played. Flygon really put in some work in that last battle. That was amazing. My goodness, Flygon, very fun. And I do prefer the non-shadow version. You get a little bit more bulk with the non-shadow version. And here we go. We got another Talonflame. They make an aggressive play in the Obstagoon, and this is why we've got Florges on this team for these strong dark types like Obstagoon, like Scrafty. This is amazing. We resist everything that Obstagoon could possibly throw. Unless they're running Gunk Shot, but they are not. They are just going for the Night Slashes, and they do get the boost. That is insane. So that makes it a little trickier, as Obstagoon with the boost is next to unstoppable most times, but we do have access to some strong fairy type moves with Stab, and that Disarming Voice does not quite KO, but that is okay. Obstagoon is very bulky, and we have to start shielding because they got another boost. Holy smokes. They are really getting lucky with these Boostagoon boost, and they fall victim to shielding the low health Obstagoon to preserve the boost. You never ever want to do that because they just wasted a shield. They should have just let the Obstagoon go down and then come back in with the Talonflame. So we are going to look to just get off a Disarming Voice. Yes, it is resisted, but it will chip away a little bit at the Talonflame's health. And you let them farm down. You don't swap back in and lock yourself, guys. I see so many battlers do that. Sometimes it's best just to let them farm down. And holy smokes! They went right for that Brave Bird, but Flygon tanks it like a champ as they go into the Swampert. And we have a solid answer to Swampert on our team with Cresselia. Of course, we do have the Legacy Grass Knot, which does tons of super effective damage to Swampert, of course. And we don't have to shield anything from the Swampert. We actually want our Cresselia to get relatively low, because the more health that we have on our Cresselia for that Talonflame is just the more farm that they get. So that Grass Knot didn't quite KO. That was quite amazing to see, but we can farm down and really load up on energy for this Talonflame left in the back. It's still relatively healthy. Gonna look to go for the Moonblast. That is the way to go on Talonflame, as you do get that chance to debuff that attack by one stage. And because we loaded up on energy, we can get to another one. These resisted Moonblasts are really starting to add up against Talonflame. Once we get this off, we're gonna go right into Flygon. And Flygon with Mudshot is super spammy, guys. It is so satisfying getting to these Dragon Claws at such a fast rate, and holy smokes, we get to back-to-back. That is what we needed. We needed back-to-back. One for the shield. This will absolutely get the shield. And two, to send the Talonflame packing yet again. Nothing pleases me more, and we say bye-bye Talonflame, and Flygon closing the game strong. You love to see it. That is going to be yet another good game. Well played. Flygon was amazing, guys. Closing the game strong in that last battle yet again. My goodness, what a fun Pokemon for the Ultra League, guys. I love it. And how about it tanking that Brave Bird as well? Holy smokes, Talonflame was amazing. And we are met with a Blaziken. So we stay in here a little bit. Wasn't quite sure. We probably should have just safe swapped into Cresselia. But we stayed in to play it out with the Blaziken. They go for the resisted Blaze Kick. Of course, that is resisted. We can tank those, no problem with our Dragon typing. Gonna look to get off a Dragon Claw. We did build up to a potential Earth Power, but they no-shielded that like a mad lad. Holy smokes, that could have one-shot. But we do grab the shield with the second Dragon Claw there. And gonna shield this, and I believe go into Cresselia after this. We're gonna just load up on energy and go into our Cresselia because we know that the Psycho Cuts can take it out. I think they were trying to get off a Brave Bird before we could take them out, but they didn't quite make it. And they come in with a Stunfisk, so this is getting interesting. Again, like with the last Stunfisk, you just go straight Grass Knot. They do start to add up, and Cresselia can make this very close. Not going to shield anything. We have to preserve a shield. We don't know what else they have in the back, but we do shield. Oh, wow. That might have been a misplay. I think that was a misplay, but we really didn't know what they had in the back. So we are down on shields now, putting all of our hope and faith into our Cresselia. I think the reason why we shielded was because we knew that we were prioritizing the shields for Flygon, and Flygon had, is very low health, so we figured we would shield there. Because if we want to take out the Stunfisk, we have to shield one of their Earthquakes. Of course, Florges running double fairy moves doesn't really want to have to see a Stunfisk that is still relatively healthy. So I think that's why we shielded. We do grab a shield from them, and that made us think that something was weak to Cresselia, so we catch the Earthquake onto our low health Flygon, making the plays in the Ultra League. You love to see it, and we were close to a Grass Knot. Gonna take out the Stunfisk because, again, Florges doesn't really want to see Stunfisk. And they've got a Venusaur in the back. Are you kidding me? Holy smokes. The one Pokemon I didn't account for was Venusaur. And my goodness, they had a Venusaur in the back. Are you kidding me? Well, this is awful, guys, because Florges does not have a prayer against Venusaur. Never have I wanted to run Psychic more on Florges than now, guys, with this Venusaur. If we had Psychic, we would have won this one, but we don't. We're running the double fairy moves, and this is just about lights out for us. Of course, Sludge Bomb doesn't KO, but Venusaur is just too healthy and too spammy for our Florges. If we had Psychic on Florges, which can run Psychic, we would have totally won that one. But shoulda, woulda, coulda, right, guys? The one Pokemon I didn't account for was Venusaur. If you run this team, you might want to either run Future Sight on Cresselia or Psychic on Florges, just for those occasional Venusaurs. Nobody really runs Venusaur in the Open Ultra League, but this guy was. Hats off to him. Good game, well played to our opponent. And that is the team, guys. Nice 4-1. You can't quite win them all. that is quite all right. We got a solid 4-1. And sorry, guys, we don't have more battles, but unfortunately, Go Battle League was being a little buggy. Had the app crash a few times, so I figured we would call it after this nice set here. We did one other set before this one with Flygon, got a nice 3-2 on that one. But we called it at this 4-1 set. We do still have a few battles left, but I figured I would give the game a rest. It was crashing on us and lagging out here and there, so I didn't want to deal with that. So shorter one, just one featured set in the video today. But my goodness, was it a good one? How about Flygon, guys? Flygon was amazing. Running an unconventional moveset, you typically would want to run Dragon Tail along with the Community Day move of Earth Power. But I decided not to run my Community Day Flygon, and I wanted to run Stone Edge. So I've got one with Stone Edge, and I've got one with the Legacy Earth Power as well. But on the lead, I figured I was running it in the lead. I think Stone Edge really comes in handy on the lead because a lot of people lead with Talonflames, as we saw in many of those battles. And Stone Edge, my goodness, so many of them don't expect the Stone Edge. And it is so satisfying one-shotting those Talonflames. A lot of people lead with Walrein as well. Stone Edge really comes in handy if you're in a pinch and you happen to find yourself up against a Walrein as well. I like Stone Edge on the lead. If you're utilizing it as a closer or a safe swap, then maybe you can go Earth Power, but it really worked out. And Mudshot on the lead as well. I like for the energy generation. It is amazing. Mudshot plus Dragon Claw is insane how fast you can get to those Dragon Claws. It is quite nice. So Flygon was amazing and tons of fun. And of course, Cresselia and Florges did their part as well on this team. I had a blast, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget to give the video a like. Really let YouTube know that you liked the content. That is truly the best way to really help the channel grow. And I had a blast. Again, guys, as always, I thank you for watching and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.